A lack of self-confidence can sabotage your manifesting efforts. In this video, I will explore how to build unshakable self-belief to realize your deepest desires and achieve your goals. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your muse, Tracy. I am your favorite manifestation coach, and I am here to inspire you and empower you to live the life of your dreams, to create on purpose exactly what you want in all areas of your life, excuse me, to stop settling and to stop suffering. You are not here to suffer. If that sounds good to you, you are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in my offerings, I have one-on-one coaching packages. I also have group coaching options. My next group coaching program, which has been getting rave reviews, starts in a few short weeks in January in the new year. And I'm currently offering a special limited time pricing program. So if you're interested, again, it's for a limited time. Leave me a comment down below and I'll send you the details. Let's get into this video. I'm super excited about this one. So we're starting off. I want to first talk about the power of self-belief and how self-doubt undermines your manifestation power. So if you have self-doubt, you will be second guessing yourself from A to Z, and you'll also need the evidence in your 3D reality while you're trying to manifest. And this simply does not work. This alone, needing the evidence, this alone will keep you stuck when you're manifesting, because you are living in doubt, and manifesting is all about your faith and your inner conviction, as I've been talking about in my latest videos and all of my videos. So this alone, this needing evidence is enough to keep you stuck. Now, likewise, if you develop a strong belief in yourself through knowing who you really are and changing the limiting beliefs you hold about yourself, or also known as your self-concept, you can and will become simply unstoppable. The transformative power of positive self-talk. Let's talk about that. So your inner self-talk really is everything, since the world, and what I mean by the world is your physical reality, or your 3D reality, is a huge mirror, and it's reflecting back to you what you say to yourself in secret. That's why it's important to remember that everything is energy and vibration and your state of being, and what you constantly repeat to yourself and tell yourself, and you can't fake it. You can't fake energy and vibration in your state of being. You just can't. So getting really real with yourself about your self-talk is super important. So let's understand the different facets of self-confidence. And first, let's look at what confidence really means. So the definition of confidence is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something, firm trust. So then self-confidence is directing that towards yourself, developing the feeling or belief that you can rely on yourself, firm trust in yourself. Now, you can cultivate this over time by developing small habits that lead to your goals. Some examples of this are, eating right, getting good sleep, going to the gym, something physical for your health, going to the gym or doing yoga or going for walks in nature. It doesn't have to be one thing. It's what's contributing to your health and well-being. In other words, honoring your commitments to yourself, not betraying yourself in these ways. It's not just in reference to your manifestation. Your self-confidence spans across all different areas of your life. And if you are constantly betraying yourself in one area of your life, you're not going to have full self-trust and confidence in yourself. So likewise, starting to build this, trust in yourself, which means following through with the things that are best for you in all areas of your life, is going to help you build this total, self-confidence and self-trust. Okay. So not betraying yourself in any area of your life, not continuously letting yourself down. In other words, not doing one thing when you really should be doing something else for yourself. Okay. So Recognizing and catching your limiting beliefs is another way that you can really build this self-concept and this self-trust, self-confidence. Calling them out, seeing your programming for what it is, because you are not your programming. You are the awareness that can see the limiting beliefs and call them out when they come up. And when you practice doing this, you can start to develop more and more trust in yourself, more and more love for yourself, more and more confidence in yourself, because you're not being swept away by these false programs that were never yours in the first place, i.e., limiting beliefs. So let's talk about how to build a foundation for self-confidence, the importance of, first, self-acceptance and self-love. So if the world is your mirror, then self-acceptance and self-love are of the utmost importance, wouldn't you say? Yes. If you lack either of these or both of these, well, they're really the same thing, actually. And I actually like to use the word self-acceptance because self-love is so misunderstood, okay? So they really mean the same thing. To accept yourself is to love yourself. And if you lack this self-acceptance, then the world, which is your mirror, will have to reflect this back to you in the form of criticisms and judgments. So we have been erroneously taught, and it has been erroneously ingrained in us, that self-love is selfish somehow. And we've also been taught that it's noble to be self-deprecating and to be self-devaluing and to be self-sacrificing and to be critical of ourselves, when none of this could be further from the truth. None of this actually serves anyone. So I don't know where this came from. It's a travesty, and it's rampant. It is rampant, and it's just nothing could be further from the truth. It doesn't actually help anyone. It's actually a disgrace, and one of the biggest things we get wrong as humans, in my humble opinion. If we all practice more self-appreciation and more self-valuing and more self-prioritizing and more self-appreciation, this would be a much, much better place here on earth. You see, when you do these things for yourself, you will also allow others the freedom and the gift to do these things for themselves as well, which of course they should be doing. So important. I could literally dedicate a whole video to that. Leave me a comment down below if you want to see a video, expanding on how self-love is somehow shamed. Okay, moving on. Practicing gratitude and celebrating your small manifestations or movements as victories is also so important to help to cultivate your self-confidence in manifesting. Gratitude is a very high vibrational state. And the higher your vibrational state of being, the more power you have to manifest. This is so important and not that often talked about, okay? Yeah, we know to practice gratitude, but why? Well, this is why, because gratitude is such a high vibration, right up there with love. And, if you look around and understand how much you really do have to be grateful for, rather than just looking around and noticing what's missing, you are elevating your state of being and thereby empowering yourself automatically. And, noticing everything as movement. Even when something small shows up, you really have to cultivate the awareness that you did that, okay? We're breaking the habit of looking at things, and I see this a lot with my clients as they start to get things that they want showing up. They don't always take credit for it. And I make sure that I say, you took credit for that, right? You acknowledge that you did that, right? Because there is nothing just happening. There is nothing just showing up and, oh yeah, they changed their mind. No, none of that is happening, okay? That's an illusion, and we're breaking out of that illusion. So noticing the small wins, the small victories, the small manifestations will help you to build your confidence in manifesting, knowing that you did that. We're not giving away the power anymore and just saying, oh yeah, that would have happened. No, it wouldn't. That's not true. So really making sure you're practicing that with every small little thing that's showing up, and then having gratitude as well that, oh, I did that. Okay. So now let's bring it all back around to manifesting and, having the self-confidence and bringing it into your manifestations. We have to realize, and Neville talks about this, so I'm going to reference him in this section as well, but we have to realize that we're not creating anything. And yes, I know creation is finished, but I mean the human you, the human you. So it's so important that you are putting your trust in the universe or God or your higher self or your soul, whatever label you prefer to put on it. It's the non-physical power that you, the human you, is co-creating with. Okay, this is the duo of manifesting. It's the human you and then the non-physical you. Again, put whatever label on it you want to, that you like to put on it, but there's this non-physical higher power that you, the human you, is co-creating with. And this non-physical higher power is not separate from you. Okay, it's not separate from you. But I want you to really notice the distinction that it's not the human you that's actually doing it. It's the higher power you. And so I want you to practice putting your trust in this higher power. And, what do you believe about the universe and God? Do you believe that it's benevolent? Do you believe that it's abundant? Do you believe that it's on your side and has your back? Like, it's good to notice what you do believe about this higher power, because you want to make sure you have the right beliefs here. And by right, I mean beliefs that serve you. There is no ultimate right or wrong. If you have beliefs that don't serve you, they're not the right beliefs. So you, the human you, isn't the one that brings it all about. You have to have some connection with this higher power to reality, that brings these things about. And yeah, what does Neville say? You think you can do something to bring about your manifestation, but the truth is, really, you can do nothing. Okay, I'm paraphrasing here. It's not a direct quote, but he says something like this: all you can do is identify your desired end, accept it as done, and then hand it over to the universe, God, your higher self, your soul, and know that this higher power has your back and has your highest interest in mind, working on your behalf according to what you said you want. And let's just clarify this before I end this video. And I'm referencing something that I think Abraham Hicks says. Again, this is 2 videos in a row. By the way, I haven't listened to them in like 10 years, but here we go. Abraham Hicks says, this human part of you is here to sift and sort through the contrast, throughout the opposites, and have experiences so that you can decide and identify what you want. The higher power, again, God, the universe, higher self, soul, isn't deciding for you. It's not. It doesn't have a plan, No, you're here in the human form to decide. That's your job. You're the decider. You're the sifter and the sorter. You have these experiences. You know what you want by knowing what you don't want, okay? So it's not about the higher power knowing what's best for you. No, that's your job. It's your job to know what's best for you. So know that that's your job and trust yourself to do that, okay? Trusting yourself. It is your job to decide. Trust yourself to decide, and then trust the higher power, hand it over, knowing that you've done your part, and now put your trust in the higher power, knowing that this higher power has your back and wants for you what you want for you. All right, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.